I'm just trying out these new L-shaped stairs. Now, I will say that I had no idea how to even work them really. I saw a couple of videos, but I don't really watch that many YouTubers, actually. I don't really watch many. So this is me. I'm just in Del Sol Valley, and I'm just flattening out one of the random lots in here. And I'm gonna just play around with a couple of things. I will say that I was a little surprised that the stairs weren't more or like easier to figure out. Like, I mean, they're not hard, but I feel like they don't do as much as they could. I mean, it's a great start, and it's really going to make a lot of builds more expansive and I guess more advanced, and we don't really have to like mess with different size foundations anymore and like things like that. But right now I'm just trying to see what I'm able to do. Yeah, I'm trying to, I see, that's the little tool. You just pull that little thing and you can pull it either direction. You can shorten the heights and stuff like that. So I did manage to figure out how to do it, but you can only go so close together and things like that, which was really annoying to try and figure out. But, I mean, it still looks cool. You could still definitely use these. I'm going to be using these. I just got the Realm of Magic installed and on my computer, so I'm going to be messing with that a little bit. I don't know if I'm actually going to do a playthrough or anything with it. I might. Let me know if you would be interested in that. But for the most part, I'm really just going to be doing some pretty cool small builds with these stairs because, like, as you can see, you can do multiple levels, which is really cool. And I feel like when you're going to do straight up houses, like I saw one house, I can't remember who posted it, but there was a YouTube video where someone did a 3-story type of build, and it looked really cool with the stairs and everything. So I will say that that by itself seems pretty cool, and I am excited to try and do some interesting builds. It's pretty interesting also, like right here where you're seeing how the floor is, which, I mean, all houses, when you build them, you have to have like a floor above it, which is normal, but it just looked really strange how it was cut out. But yeah, you definitely would have to like put a fence and a railing and stuff on that. Not that it's dangerous for the Sims, but just because in general it'll look nicer. Yeah, my house right here looks really strange because I was just like trying to add blocks and make it make sense. But yeah, I'm just deleting everything now. But for the most part, this update, this patch, it's going to be super helpful. I do think that it's going to be able to create tons of more builds. It's going to be more versatile. We're going to have more options, more varieties of how we do our builds. We're going to be able to build better apartment buildings and like things like that. I just really think this is a really great update. I am not in the group of people that are upset about university. I don't really think I would use university, so I'm not someone that's super frustrated by that. I still want spiral stairs. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still do want spiral stairs. I know there is a way to do spiral stairs using some kind of method I saw. I don't remember which YouTuber it was. I just watched it today, though, when I was looking up stair tutorials and stuff. But this girl, her name was Kate something or other, but she had this tutorial where she actually had these round stairs. They looked really cool. But I wish there was a way to do actual rounded stairs. That'd be awesome. Yeah, right now I'm just seeing like how many like stairs you can fit and like how you can put them together and how they'll work. And then I'm trying to figure out like if I put a floor beneath it, how would it look? Oh my goodness, we have this little kitten. Okay, this is a really sad story and I have to tell it. But there was this tiny little kitten, and I heard, okay, I didn't know it was a kitten. I thought it was a cat outside, and for like a week now, I've been hearing like this figured it was someone else's animal. And I went into the other room and I was like laying down with my husband, and then I kept hearing the meowing, so I got up and I went back in the living room. I unmuted the TV and I started watching it. But the show I was watching, Forensic Files, was on a commercial, so I had it muted again, and I was laying there on the couch, and I heard meowing again, and I was like, okay, I have to go look. I have to figure out what this is, because if it's a cat and it needs a home, that's me. Like that's what I do. I'm a huge cat person. My husband's a huge cat person, and my mother is a huge cat person. So I open the door and I hear this meowing, and I'm like, okay, there has to be like a cat out here, and I figured it was like a full-grown cat. Turns out, I do the whole, the cat call, like you do with that, which made the cat. Oh nope, cat's eating over there. But it's a little girl cat, and she's a little tiny kitten. Like, she had to have been just weaned. Like, there's no way she's been away from her mother that long. She does eat normal food. I have some ham that I just cut up because we don't have any cat food yet. My husband's getting some when he gets off work today, because we're going to see the new It movie, which I'm excited for. We're going to be seeing it and having dinner because our 2-year wedding anniversary is coming up at the end of this month. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, I'm just to comment on the tutorial that we're actually watching here. I'm just trying to see how the leveling works and if you can actually raise the flooring and stuff to try and get it to work, but that doesn't work. It's because of how close I am to a wall, and like it isn't working how I'm trying to do it. But yeah, so this little kitten was crying, so I brought her in and I cut up some ham, and she loved it. I gave her a little tiny bit of milk because I know milk can sometimes give cats diarrhea, so I didn't want to give her that because we don't have any litter really. I actually took her out today, and she went to the bathroom like a dog would, just go out. But I picked it up and I flushed it. But yeah, she's just a tiny little thing, and I put her back out last night because you're not actually supposed to have pets where I'm at unless you pay a fee, and I didn't know if my mother wanted to pay the fee because we're roommates with my mom right now, and so I wanted to wait till I could call her and ask her. And I sent her a video, and she called me on Facebook Messenger, and we were video chatting and stuff, and I went outside to go look at the cat, and it was so sad. It's pretty hot out here in Missouri. It's probably like upper 80s, but the cat was literally sitting on the stairs off this room and grabbing a little archway and seeing how it looks. It's really cool. I like that you can now do this without having to mess with stuff and make it inconvenient. But yeah, it looks really cool. And then I do put a roof on this, like a weird roof. Like, I make a really weird room. You guys are gonna be like, why would you make this kind of room? At first I'm like, oh, let's make it into a big square apparently. But no, I do change that because I'm just trying to figure out the stairs and how the stairs work. And that's that part where I'm talking about how it kind of looks weird when you have stairs that are broken up like that when you don't have the top floor on, because it's just like a gaping hole. But yeah, and then I was gonna grab an archway here, but I decided to just grab a base game door. You could do sliding glass, you could do an archway, but I just grabbed a random double door. Yeah, I just grabbed this random double door with the windows in it. And then as you can see, it's like a tiny little weird shaped house. And then I'm gonna grab some roofing. At first I've never used this roof before. I don't really know why I would use that roof. Oh, that was my Bandicam. But yeah, I don't know why I would really use that roof. I don't know what you would even use it for. But yeah, I'm just editing this roof and I accidentally grabbed the eave instead of the other side of the house. Or I mean the other side of the roof, so I did leave that, but yeah, and I'm just putting on some more roofs. I am going to be testing some stairs here in a second on this video, because I was trying to get it to where, you know, you do those big grand staircases where you do like 4 on each side and then you flip them around and it's humongous and it's beautiful and luxurious. But you're going to see that in a second. That did not turn out at all. That did not work. You can't do, there's actually a limit, which I was surprised about. I can't believe there's a limit. But there is a limit. You can't do more than 3 steps. 3 steps is apparently the limit before you cannot flip it around. You can't flip the 4th. Like if you have 4 steps across, you actually can't flip it, which kind of stinks. I can't believe they put a limit on it actually, but I guess it's something to do with so it loads better or something. I don't really know. Or maybe they're just like, who in the world would want to do that? And I have to agree, I have no idea why you would want to do 4 steps and flip it around, but you know, live your best life. I don't know, maybe you want to. Now I'm just playing with the random fencing, and I was like, oh look, you could have a little private area up here. Why? I have no idea. Oh, this is the part I was talking about. And I'm a doofus, and I forgot you have to remove the roof. But this is the part I'm talking about where I was trying to figure out how many you could do across, and see, as soon as you do 4, that little grabber, the extra option disappears, so you can only do 3. And then I was like trying to figure out a way, like how could you there has to still be a way where you could do, you know, it on both sides. Because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get it to where you could have it bend around on both sides instead of just one side, you know, like that. That's what I was trying to do on both sides. Yeah, this is me literally just messing with it, trying to figure out how to make it work. I was trying to attach that staircase to that platform, and you apparently can't do that. So that was what really annoyed me. So that kind of stinks. I don't know why you can't attach it. Maybe you can, it just has to be done a certain way, and I was not doing it the right way. I don't know. But yeah, this is where I was like, okay, so if I do this and flip this around to the side, and then I take this one and I flip it around to the side, and then I move them together, then boom, I have that look I was going for, though it's way smaller than what I would want. You could probably expand it to be 1 more for this size, but like I said before, you can only do up to 3. When you add the railing, which I mean, I did say, or I was thinking when I was doing this, when I was talking to myself, this would be really good if you were doing like an apartment type thing, where you wanted to be able to have like your Sims go up on separate sides, and it's a really good split if you use the railings, but the railings do automatically go on both sides, so that does kind of stink. And then I'm just like adding random roofs for no apparent reason at all, to be honest. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna come back here and I'm going to be doing some random small builds. I found some really cute blueprints online. If you guys want me to like do any blueprints that you guys have, you should just send them to me. You can either comment down below with like a link, or tell, you know, have me like type something in. I also started using tray files because I was talking to like some people in the server I'm in, and they were talking about how it's actually easier for them to mess with that instead of having to like try and search and stuff like this. So I am going to start using tray files. It's just easier for some people, and I mean it's easier for me too because I have like the extractor and I've had it for a while, because there are people that just use that, so I just I'm gonna start doing it that way. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell.